It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Today's top story. MLB's the Cleveland Indians got woke and are now the Cleveland Guardians. So, did they just erase the legacy of the first Native American professional athletes? Doesn't seem too kind if that's the case. So, we're also going to go over what pro teams may be next as well on the chopping block for the wokeness. So let's find out now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, click the like, leave your comments, and definitely help us out by sharing this video in your timelines and groups. Boom, boom, boom. Start hitting them. See the little hearts pop up. All right. So here we go. Yep. There they are. The Cleveland Indians announced that the team's new name today after years of forced controversy and recent pressure from Major League Baseball. The team will now be the Guardians. So, Paul Dolan, he's the white man who actually owns Indians. Well, he announced the team would change the name following the 2021 season. So, they're going to finish out with their Indians on their jerseys and in their names. But in next season,
I gotta go.
If there is one, there will be the Cleveland Guardians.
I gotta get some baseball cards.
Yeah, you want to get some Indian cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Charlie Sheen's upset.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Be worth
Major
money.
League, great. My favorite sports movie.
Want me to take him out back, beat the out of him?
I hate this effing song. Right. I love it when Charlie Sheen's in the, they're at the restaurant.
And he's just got the tie.
Yeah, and he's like, I feel like a banker.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen. You know what his favorite fruit is, right? Lemonades. Right. Okay.
Boy.
Boy. All right, so the baseball club, they made the announcement with a video highlighting the history of Cleveland actor Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
He narrated the video, which also featured the Black Eyed Peas, who are from Akron, but that's okay.
That's completely
that's
different.
it's not Cleveland, but
No. Had Tom Hanks narrate the new name.
yeah,
Yes.
they put out a video on Twitter. That's how they released it today.
I laughed at it the entire time.
Yeah, it's Tom Hanks too.
I did better than that. I didn't watch it.
Oh, you know what? Ted's ahead of the game.
Perfect. If you don't watch it, doesn't exist.
The new name is a nod to the statues along the Hope Memorial Bridge. Okay, that's what they are, and So nice statues. They got some nice history. They're supposed to be protecting the transit. They're like the transit gods, if you will, the guardians of transit. Yeah. So over the last several months, though, the team met with fans and community leaders, resulting in a list of nearly 1,200 potential names. The club said that it had three main themes for a new name: preserving Cleveland baseball history, uniting the community, and connecting the city of Cleveland. Unless you're Native American. Well, among the options were trending on social media for new names were the Guardians and the Spiders, which is a throwback to the club's name from the 1890s. Yeah, back in the day. From the 1860s to the 1890s, Cleveland had a few different professional baseball team names, with names like the Forest Cities and the Blues. Okay, there was even a year for the Cleveland Infants. Yeah, the Spiders were named for the lanky players that the Cleveland Spiders were. Yeah, and that was around for about 10 years. Okay, they were led by pitching great Ohio native. Any guesses?
I have no idea.
Cy Young.
Cy Young.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cy Young was their pitcher. Also, Louis Sockalexis, the first Native American player, making him the first Native American professional athlete ever. Now, Sockalexis, okay, of the Penobscot Nation. Well, he wowed fans and writers who started referring to the team as the Indians. While he was an exceptional athlete with an impressive arm, he did have some struggles, though, with alcohol, both on and off the field. And it could not be ignored. He had to get let go. So it led to a messy departure from the team. Years later, a few name changes came and went, but 2 years after his death, the death of Sockalexis, the baseball writers at the time voted on a new name for the Cleveland baseball team, choosing the Indians. Some also suggest that it was a way to honor Sock Alexis. I'm sure the writers were also influenced, though, by the success of the Boston Braves, who just won the World Series that year. But hey, so is removing the team name in honor of the first Native American professional athlete, removing the legacy of the first Native American professional athlete, thus then having a reverse effect of wokeness. When you're trying to do something right, you're doing something wrong. Bay, you're a big sports guy. I want to go to you first. What do you say?
I think it's weird.
Weird?
Yeah.
Why weird?
Because it's been so long.
It's been so long. It's been the Indians for so long.
Yeah.
They used to have Chief Wahoo. They got rid of the mascot 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember him too.
Ted, do you think that they're going to ban the movie Major League? We were talking about that.
It's got to be removed next. But the thing is, things change. So who cares?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, it's a baseball team. If they want to call it, if you bought the baseball team tomorrow and you want to call it the Joe Padulas,
Right.
it's your right. You have it. It's a personal. It's not government.
Oh, absolutely.
It's whatever they want to do. Whether or not we believe it, who cares? I mean, you're gonna stand up for the Cleveland Indians. 2 weeks ago, no one cared about the Cleveland Indians. So.
I am all for private businesses, running businesses they seem fit will be best for their business. Absolutely.
If it's best for their business, fine. If it comes back to bite them, bad decision.
My only thing is I wanted to make sure that the history of the name was put out there, where it was done in honor and not mockery, such as, like we were talking about earlier, the Washington Redskins football team, now known as
The Washington football team.
the Washington football team.
Why are you called the Guardians? You can't even guard a lead in a game. Seriously, I'm a White Sox fan. I can do that. But here's my view on it. This is just another. It's
White
another.
Sox.
Yeah. So that's another one that might be
Caucasian
questioning.
Sox.
But here's my thing on this. This
Yeah.
is like you said, the Washington football team. This goes back to erasing history when you don't need to erase history.
Okay.
You're just making more bad history. And my problem with this is it's still not going to deter me from watching baseball. I'm still going to watch baseball games because I'm still a big fan of baseball games.
See, I have to.
But I hate the fact that you have to get this whole woke, this woke environment into this whole sports thing. It's just taking all the fun out of sports.
I stopped watching. I mean, good for you that you watch, but I cannot watch baseball when there is the names of murderers on people's cleats.
Yeah.
Especially after when it was the 10-year anniversary of 9/11, okay? And the players got fined. Initially, they got fined for wearing
9/11
cleats that were honoring the officers, okay, and the firefighters and the first responders that ran into those buildings as they were burning. And the players got fined.
Yeah.
And now today in the NFL and MLB, you see the names of literal murderers and drug users who have been killed.
And it sucks because you know what's sad is those groups, those individuals are really quieting out the ones that actually do care for this nation, the patriots that are playing these sports. There are some in there. That's what still gives me hope with most sports.
Right.
Is there still people in those sports that still love this country and will still stand for the national anthem.
Speaking of standing for the national anthem, Pamela Anderson.
What?
Put me at attention. I appreciate that. But, okay, what do you make of all this?
Okay, so
Do you
it's
even
a
watch
lot-
sports?
Yes, I love sports.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a lot of money to keep changing this, right?
Okay.
It just boils down to more money that you're just wasting because it's going to be changed again.
You think so?
Yeah, of course
You think the Guardians are going to be offending someone?
Of course. So
Do you think when they find out that these Guardians that are up on that bridge have some religious meaning
sure,
behind
sure.
them?
Oh yeah,
they're angels or
Yeah.
something?
Do you think once they find out that deep down inside there's some
Yeah.
Christian connections between the
Exactly.
architecture?
Someone's always going to find a reason
Well, so
to
look,
do
they
it.
should just keep the city name, Cleveland. You can't go wrong.
No, but
Just
what if
call
you
them
have two
Cleveland.
teams like the New York Mets and New York
Well, then
Yankees?
you gotta move them.
Well, speaking of other teams, okay, let's take a look at some of these other teams here. Like, who's next in the Major League? We'll start with the Major League Baseball. And type in your comments. Don't forget to click
Yep.
like, hit the share button.
Yep.
Do you think the Yankees?
Yep.
Yankees is so offensive.
No,
right,
it's named
Joe?
after Braves.
That's named after a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah. I mean,
The Braves.
Braves.
because that's another Native American tribe.
Here's
It's the Braves.
The Braves, they already got rid of the
they're already
The
starting
chop?
it. Yeah.
hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Right, they got rid of that.
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Yeah.
The Liberty Bell.
You know, they should get rid of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. The Rays, you know why?
They did that.
Well, they should
They're
get
just the Rays now.
Yeah, they should get rid of the Rays. You know why, right? Steve Irwin. It's very offensive to his family. Right.
The Red Sox.
They didn't have enough sunblock to keep out those Rays.
No.
Red Sox had to do with
Pokemon.
White Sox and all that other stuff. The color of socks, I don't think I have a problem. But I do think that the Yankees will never have an issue because the New York Yankee fan base will never let that happen. Never.
There'll be an uprising.
But yes, I do agree. The Braves and I don't know.
Why would they get to have a say?
Won't the Angels offend somebody eventually? Won't the
They might.
atheist? That's who's really behind all of this
might be,
wokeness.
yeah.
But what about the twins? I find that offensive as a woman.
Why? Why? Because you
Is
got
that
two
not the
of
nickname for you?
because you got two of them and walking in front of you everywhere you go.
It's pretty offensive.
All right, let's move forward. Let's go to the NFL. Any team's going to be on the chopping block like the Patriots,
Vikings.
Saints.
Saints,
You know that's going to offend someone.
Kansas City Chiefs,
The Eagles offend everybody.
Oh, yeah.
the Eagles. You know, will it come to a point where
The Browns.
the nation's
true.
national bird will become a symbol of racism?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Chiefs. Yeah, definitely the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eagle is a bully.
Okay, what about let's go to NBA.
Oh, I can't.
None of these teams are going to change.
Celtics?
It's
No
the
one
biggest
cares.
woke league in the
Yes,
whole U.S.,
exactly.
Celtics? Remember, they did change the Washington Bullets to
Yeah.
the Washington Wizards.
Yeah,
True.
they did. They did. I
Because
remember
bullets
that.
kill people, and killing
Yeah.
people's
Oh my
bad.
God.
People
Well,
kill
if
people.
it's going to go that route, then the Warriors might be one.
Oh yeah, the Warriors. They used to have a tomahawk back in
yeah.
their logo.
Yeah.
You know, let's see. What about
The
The
Lakers.
Jazz.
the Jazz? Yeah,
Lakers really offend me.
Jazz has killed many of people. They put them to sleep while they drive. So get rid of the Jazz.
They're all handsy.
I mean, why is the Miami got to be Heat though? Like that's kind of offensive.
'Cause
It's hot there.
No, it's because they are horny. Right, they're in heat. And
Okay, sure, that is because they're all from. Never mind.
76ers, huh? Man, those anti-Americans that are Americans in this country of ours. I'm sure they don't like that because 76 they owned slaves back then. Erase it,
Well,
right?
They have the Milwaukee Doves.
But then the
Pistons.
kings and
That might be
queens own
another one,
slaves too.
You're damn right. Get rid of the Sacramento Kings. And how about the NHL? The
Blackhawks.
the mostly white people NHL.
Blackhawks. And that's my
Blackhawks?
biggest fear
Yeah.
because I'm from
Oh,
Chicago.
they should have-
the
they-
Blackhawks may be next, and that's what makes me sad.
Interesting. You know, again, it is in honor, like the Washington Redskin.
Yeah.
I mean, Walter Blackie Wetzel, okay, a Blackfeet leader, designed the Redskins logo in 1972, inspired by Chief Two Guns Whitecalf.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Quote, it made us all so proud to have an Indian on a big-time team. It's only a small group of radicals who oppose those names. Indians are proud of Indians. Walter Blackie Wetzel, 2002, on the Washington Post, the woke liberal Washington Post.
But he doesn't represent.
Right.
He's only just one guy.
Right.
So
And why are we so excited about having a predator on the NHL?
That's another one.
Man,
So Michael
Predators.
Glaze made some good comments. He said
What did
Devils.
Mikey Glaze say?
Yeah.
He said Devils.
Yeah.
But he also mentioned NCAA because that's another thing is one of some of these NCAA schools start changing their names in sports too.
'Cause they got a whole bunch of schools.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Unbelievable.
Well, I think they already started changing.
Hey, keep Texas Rangers. Oh.
Yes.
And
Good one.
Padres. Somebody said Padres.
Who said I can't read it when it's blue. I hate that color.
Padres.
Yeah. Offensive to Central Americans.
Suns. and
Unbelievable.
Devils.
Vikings. Oh, the Democrats.
Democrats.
Yeah. Hey, keep those comments coming. Don't forget to share this in your timeline. What's up, Bay?
The Suns because of the
Suns
climate
and
change.
Suns and 4.
I laughed internally on that one. I was like,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I didn't even
Yeah, it
realize they
is.
had an NBA Finals going on. Really, to be honest
Oh,
with you,
I did not know that.
didn't
apparently Milwaukee won.
Milwaukee
yeah.
Bucks.
Because
Yeah.
my buddy posted from Wisconsin. He's
Down
like, we
2
won. I'm
games.
like, great.
The
I was like,
Milwaukee
what?
Doves.
I can't watch sports anymore. You want to get woke, you're going to get broke. And we're going to go over some numbers here in just a
Yeah.
moment of how the NFL
You just-
has lost billions.
You just
of
gotta
dollars.
wait till after 2025, really.
Yeah.
Before stuff go back to normal.
Yeah,
I mean, Joe, you
you'll
know,
see.
we're from you and I both like the teams in the NFC East, and you know
Yeah.
for a fact that the money that just goes through that, and we just can't. I can't watch it. I mean, it's hard for me to even have a rivalry anymore because I'm rivaling the NFL.
It's
I'm not
unreal.
even caring about.
Right.
You know.
Ted, we used to go over your place to watch the big games.
Right.
And I have no interest anymore because I don't want to make the trip to South Carolina.
That's a long drive.
You know what? They should remove, not a name, but an actual team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Whatever.
Okay, get rid of that.
New York Giants.
No,
we
the
like
Cowboys.
We like Dak.
What do you? Yeah, you know what? I like his stance on.
Yeah, I like Dak
on,
Prescott.
Hey, will you promote vaccines? I'm not a doctor.
I just
Who am
play
I to
I'm
football.
not, I'm not getting paid
Right.
for kickbacks.
He's like, I get
Playing
paid.
football.
Yeah.
I throw a ball.
Yeah.
But he will get paid, and he will promote it.
Do you think so?
Probably.
Oh, he'll
Money will speak.
He'll LeBron
well,
it?
now that he said
Yeah.
he's not getting paid, maybe they'll pay him.
Yeah, they'll pay him.
All right. Hey, what are your thoughts on it all? Type in your comments, give us a like, and make sure to share this video and subscribe to the channel.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.